Paul Nozaki, a sophomore at Malina High School, has had an interesting passion since he was 5 years old.
He immediately started pulling out his yo-yo and started doing crazy fancy tricks, stuff that I had dreamed of being able to do when I was a little kid. So I was very impressed with his yo-yo skills.
I only won one. It was the saddest one because the guy did a really impressive trick, and this is when I was only a beginner.
A Hawaii State champion has many accomplishments when it comes to yo-yo, but he faces a problem that has become the most challenging in his life.
When I was in middle school, before yo-yo, people used to call me weird because before I never know how to socialize that well, so I'll ask you questions like, "Hi, my name is Paul. How's your day?" And they'd be like, "That's kind of formal and weird." Some people would tease me, "Oh, look how fat you are." And I'd be like, "I don't care if I'm fat. That's just how I'm made." Then I found yo-yos, and then I started being myself, and then I believed that I can be a better person.
Instead of letting people put him down, his passion for yo-yo allowed him to grow into a stronger individual.
I can tell it's definitely something that helps him cope with stress, because he'll come in and he'll be like very stressed out. "Oh, Mr. Achu," I'm like, "Oh, I had such a rough day," and he immediately starts pulling out the yo-yo. So I'm like, okay, well, it's a coping mechanism. That's good. Plus, it also helps him, I can tell it helps him relax.
He is more interactive and happy, always interested in learning more.
He bought a lot, and he keeps talking about how he yo-yos every day and stuff, and how it's a stress reliever and stuff for him.
Although criticized about playing yo-yo, Paul has turned his head and continued to do what he loves.
I just accept the fact that there's some people who hate you, some people who love you and all that, or like you. They say that it's for little kids, but I say that yo-yo is something more for everybody, no matter what your age is.
After being bullied, he realized that he doesn't need to change who he is to have real friends.
One day I was just playing yo-yos. They came up to me and said, "Do you remember who I am?" I said, "Yeah." And then they said, "Oh, I'm sorry for what happened years ago." I said, "Okay." They said, "Can we be friends?" I said, "Okay." So some of them apologized, some of them just ignored me, but I don't know. I just want to be friends with everybody.
Paul is willing to forgive those that have bullied him to show that he has overcome these difficulties and how yo-yo has spun him into happiness. Ryne O, now loading news.